These are moments for us to take pause, to take a moment and to recognize and remember the human lives that we've lost.
42.5 million people have died from HIV/AIDS-related illnesses since the epidemic broke out back in 1981. That's according to the World Health Organization, and that is nearly half the number of those who have been diagnosed with HIV.
But now those numbers are on a downward trend. New at 11, NBC4's Kyle Beachy spoke with a local advocate about how far we've come in the battle against AIDS.
Every December 1st since 1988 is recognized as World AIDS Day. Here at Stonewall, Columbus, they chose today to recognize this cause that's near and dear to their heart.
It was a death sentence. My mother did pass away. And when I was 13, 14 years old, my mother received her HIV diagnosis.
Denzel Porteous is the executive director of Stonewall Columbus. Growing up in New York City in the 80s and 90s, he saw the impact of the AIDS epidemic firsthand. But he also saw the fight against it.
It's not singularly an LGBTQ or queer disease, it's not singularly a gay disease. What we have actually seen in recent history is that the fastest growing population that is impacted by HIV/AIDS are African American and black women.
The White House also recognized the day, hosting the AIDS Memorial Quilt for the first time ever.
Like the first threads of this quilt stretched nearly 40 years ago, stitched nearly 40 years ago. This movement is fully woven into the fabric and history of America.
There are still almost 40 million people living with AIDS today. Worldwide, 630,000 died from AIDS-related illnesses last year. But medical advances have changed lives for those with access to health care.
There is a pill that people can take called PrEP that allows the prevention, reduces the chances that you may be impacted by HIV/AIDS or contract HIV/AIDS, which I think about 95%.
If you were diagnosed in the mid-90s, you were given 18 months to 3 years to live. Now, with access to health care, you can live a full, healthy life. For more information, you can go to this story on our website, NBC4i.com. Local for you, I'm Kyle Beachy, NBC4.